So handy. Whoops! Unless you start and stop things in the wrong place. There you go. Then you get some offsets. Could have a macro for the whole thing, but... Or maybe doing both sides. Oop. One too many clicks. Okay! Can unpause, let that start to get dug out, just so that we're ready to go for the next wave of migrants. So the temple is being decorated, which is nice. Oh, I did go too far for the other side, which, okay, I mean, honestly, it actually is nice to know we can keep the pattern going. We may, in fact, honestly, I probably should have left it and just expanded the other side as well, but okay, we'll just do this for now. That's going to be okay. Da-da-da. I have never used macros in DF. Yeah, it's really nice just to record a little action, because there's a lot of things you do, like a series in a row. We're going to be like hitting the same pattern of like 4 keys in a row. Record, play, then done. You can save them with Control S and reload them with Control L as well. I forgot I did have a bedroom pattern loaded in. I don't even know what this one is. Play. Oh, shit. Guess I could have just used that. That's okay. Merchants are leaving soon. That's fine. I mean, we may have made some more mugs, and we might have been able to sell them another batch of stuff, but it's okay. Look how nice this is starting to look now that it's smoothed. The double walls look a little weirder than I'd hoped, but I still like the sort of hatch separation to differentiate like the different sort of districts in our base. I think that's going to be fine. And this way, there are 7 rooms in each column. 7 is a sacred number to dwarves. That's true! 7 dwarves! That's absolutely true. You use Control U, then type a number, then Control P to use it that many times in a row? Really? Oh! New macro trick. Thank you very much. So you make the pattern once, and then you can repeat it any number of times. Oh, that's actually very handy. Okay, so you've got the still, and you've got the kitchens. They're suspended right now because they've hit their goal. What I'm going to do then is remove these old stills here and here. And what does the kitchen look like? All right, the red rock. So right over here, this kitchen, which wasn't really in use anyway, we're going to remove that as well. Okay, so all the food and drink prep is going to get moved over here. We're going to be changing these stockpiles at some point as well. We might, rather than have omni stockpiles, we might organize them a little bit better as well. We still have the one cougar in a box over here. And I think this dining room is starting to look a little lonely. Oh, that's right. One of the reasons I hadn't started the other side is because we talked about making all gold furniture, gold tables and chairs. Because we do actually have access to a lot of gold, in theory, in this fortress. I mean, there's just sitting here in the walls doing nothing as is. Here's what I think I'm going to do at this point. I have this layout mode. I don't know what corner it's in. Let's go into dig mode. Go down here. If I were to hit play... So is it supposed to start here? Yeah, I think that... Yeah, okay. So, what we're going to do is cancel this. Boom. Come back down here. And play. Good. The macro doesn't end in the right place, unfortunately, but that's okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dig down a few floors this way. Oh, it doesn't, it's not quite a correct macro, because it doesn't actually do the downward stair here. I guess because we already had it? Right. Okay, so yeah, we'll just dig the downward stair here, and then we'll macro around that after it's in place to prevent certain issues. But what I want to do is, I want to see what other materials are here. We are going to dig down a few floors and probably not use it, because I want to leave room for maybe a throne room sort of thing on its own floor, which may or may not, we may or may not use this as a central column as well. We will see. But dig down a little bit of that. And then some floor down here will like reissue the pattern again, with the idea that we are going to start actually digging some veins at some point. Size of the fort. The area is a 4x4, I think. Masterpiece granite mug, nice. I mean, our mugs are starting to become more and more valuable as people get more and more experience with it. Our walls are starting to get built. We do have our bridges built, so I think what we're going to do at this point, maybe in the dining room, build
whiskey and chocolate.
Whiskey and chocolate. Trap lever. I'm going to put it right here in the middle of the dining room. We have a mechanism. Once it's built, we're going to hook it up to the bridges so we can open and close things and see how it is. It's Rat Cornu. Hey, thank you very much. A small token to the Crepe and Chartreuse Fund. We may have to change our names. Check your orders. I think you may have turned off wood hauling by accident. Yeah, because the wood is just hanging out outside. Why is that? Dwarves gather wood. W. So that's ignore, gather. It is on. I think the problem is we just have like we have too many idlers, or not enough idlers. Oh, you're praying to Nothag the Glad Chant of Caves. Gland Chant of Caves. I don't really want to think about what a gland chant of caves might be, but it sounds like something you should have your doctor check. Is this lever built? Yes, it is. Add task. We're going to connect it to a bridge. Marble bridge. Grab. Add task. Connect to a bridge. The other one. Link. Done. Okay. So now we can flick the bridges up and down. I mean, we're still waiting for the walls to be quite finished, but it's pretty close to being done. Is that where you kept the cougar in the box? Yeah. You can allow that. Twitch chat, I appreciate your filtering. That's a little aggro. Yeah, there's a cougar in a cage right over here. The dwarves can keep an eye out when they are when they're dining, which is very cool. I was hoping for more diagonal lines. I think there's a different tile set I used to use that would do diagonal lines for here. It would make these pillars really round. We might switch from Iron Hand to something else. I think it would make this pillars nicely as well. I use Iron Hand because it's got a really good differentiation between a rough floor and a rough wall. And I think I was using Space Fox or something before, and it doesn't. I liked a lot of other things about it. I loved it once it was smooth. Yeah, Space Fox. Or Phoebus, one of the other two. I really liked the look of it while it was smooth, but it was really kind of hard to read when it wasn't. Let the sheep out. Oh, you're right. Thank you very much for that. We have our area over here. Set pasture information. Filter for grazing animals that are not currently pastured. There we go. We've got 5 sheep. 3 ewes, 2 rams. We're going to put them in the pasture so they don't starve or anything like that. We are presumably... I think the farming workshop does auto shearing and stuff for us, which is going to be great. And if we keep getting more and more sheep, then we will get more and more little babies. Spacebox is cute. Yeah, I think he was Phoebus. Maybe it was Phoebus. Iron Hand is by far the best for me, at least. Okay, yeah. And Hermit, I've been very happy with it, but I do miss how you can make sexy carved walls. So what was the whiskey and chocolate here? Oh, it was Green Shadow 622. Thank you very much. Small bribe to the Please Stop Making My Ears Bleed with Poor French Pronunciation Fund. The thing is, it's so easy to say things really badly. I'll do my best, though. Especially with Mauve. Sexy carved walls. Yeah, baby. When's the end coming out for RimWorld? Yeah, the end game mechanic is brutal. Yeah, and people there was a warning that it was going to be bad. I had no idea it was going to be that bad. We will probably try to continue it, despite the fact that probably everyone's dead. I don't know if we'll get more than one episode. One thing I wonder, if I turned off the reactor, if the waves of like non-stop enemies would stop, we might be able to like recover and then build like truly momentous or monumental defenses at that point, especially with the better guns. I don't know. I'm gonna have a piece of Toblerone, you guys. Been streaming for almost 2 hours. I think it's time. Smooth the kitchen. Right, I didn't set the smoothing job here. We've got some other things that are still being worked on for smoothing, but we'll do that. Oh, then we have inconsistent smooth floors. If I do it this way. So if we come back over here and just do that at least. There we go. That'll be okay. Because we're still smoothing the noble's room. We're still smoothing the temple over here. And a bunch of the bedrooms. And I think even the hospital... Oh, I guess we never smoothed the hospital. We'll want to do that, but it's not as much of a priority. Dwarves aren't spending that much time in there right now. So it's going to be okay. If we go into our T-view over here... Let me see what's inside of these things. Maybe it's still empty. I don't know. Toblerone. You can set priority for smoothing as well, so you can do the nobles' quarters first. That's true, but it's not that important to me. Later on, it might be, though. So I should really remember that. Mmm. Oh, so good. I probably haven't had a Toblerone since last holidays, last Christmas. Mmm. That's nice. How is the mayor doing? Oh wait, he's got all his furniture. He's just waiting for the rooms to become decent enough. So yeah, I guess maybe we would increase the priority. So if I set like maximum priority over here, just get her done. And you don't have to show priorities anymore. So I hit plus, brought it up to a 1. Presumably 1 is top priority. You know, first place priority as opposed to highest numbered priority. Toblerone serious business, I know. What was funny, Essentia tries to do, like she tries to obfuscate gifts as much as possible. So she took the Toblerone bar and used cardboard and stuff to like change the shape of the packaging before wrapping it. And it was like, the thing is, it still had a little bit of a triangle shape. So the Toblerone, hold on. The Toblerone was sort of packaged like this, and then with cardboard here and here. So it was almost like a 2x4, like a piece of wood, but with slightly angled walls. And when I grabbed it, I made a joke. I said, oh, it's a really huge Toblerone. You know, it clearly wasn't. It clearly didn't look anything like it. But the slightly angled walls made me think, oh, it's a Toblerone. And I told the story about how Toblerone really reminds me of being a kid and getting it for the first time. I used to be able to go to Swiss Chalet, and their holiday special would have a Toblerone bar with the meal. It was the first time I'd ever had one, and for the longest time, it's the only way you could get a Toblerone bar in Canada. They weren't really just sold anywhere else. So I told this whole story, and then I finally unwrap it, and it's like, I see the cardboard, and I peel away the cardboard, and I see it's a Toblerone, and I just burst out laughing, and everyone did. I think it was maybe a little bit of a you had to be there kind of moment, but man, oh man, it was just hilarious that like, I jokingly said, oh, it's a Toblerone, and turned out that's what it was. Put two of them together, make a square, it's true. So we got some more migrants coming in. Ooh, Masterpiece Marble Throne, nice. We're gonna let the migrants settle in, and then see what we've got. We've struck Smoky Quartz, so we've started to dig down. Just barely, just started. And yeah, we're gonna need more picks because we've got so many dwarves now. It'd be really great to have a ton of dwarves all tapping away. Live in Europe so I can get Toblerone all the time. Now you can. Now I think they're available year-round all the time. They're still expensive though. Jokingly, you've gone psychic, haven't you? Maybe. Maybe I'm psychic and I don't know it. What's in these walls over here? What command do I use for this? Not V. How do you inspect the ground? I mean, I normally just click on it and then it tells me the info. It's tourmaline. What's the command to actually look at a... It's not items and buildings. It's not view units. It's not view rooms, buildings. This thing that I use where I get the cursor this way. It's not X, no. Someone, K? That's the one. What is K actually represented as here? Oh, just look, there it is. Okay. What was that? Was that something else coming of age? Empty will mean marked for slaughter. Okay, so our new migrants probably brought some animals with them. So we're gonna set grazing, non-pastured. Oh, they didn't actually bring some pasturing animals. Interesting. We're gonna reload this. So we have 7 people without a nickname. Let's go ahead and do that. Hey, it's lowercase Ro has come into the list here. Boom, Ro, welcome to the fortress. We've got Marcus Leger, or Legery. Oh, hold on. Just got to pop up. The Sound Sense thing, which is adding background sound, has achievements as well. It was something like Discover Map feature. I assume the game paused when that happened. Yeah, we discovered a cavern. We have not dug very deeply, it feels like, when we discovered a cavern. We'll definitely need to make some adjustments over there, but let's get to it. Next we've got Mark Hecklim. We've got Mataz, Razmataz. It's Minifest. Hey, Minifest. Whoops. There's a name we've known for a long time in quite a few of our games. Mischievous Art. Hey. Boom. And mozzarella. Welcome. Who is this guy? With 15 stone crafting. We haven't had anyone, die to apparent vampires yet, so I don't know. What you lack in digging deeply, you make up for digging greedily. That is true. That's well said. Okay, discovered a expansive cavern underground. I think he gave it to us twice. I don't know. Zoomed. So right over here. Oh my god, water right there. That's actually a pretty decent place to descend. Yeah, no, this was really close. Holy crap. Here's our ground level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 we're on ground level at this point. What could possibly go wrong? Let's take a quick little glance at our military squads. We have, we have no one assigned to Captain of the Guard. We don't have metal armor, but we're gonna, think about... Oh my god, it's called the Quills of Copper. I love it! And, yeah, we're going to... Some of you guys are in squads, right? Yeah. So, you're the mayor, so we're gonna skip you. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. And you've got that. So 2 full squads over here. It's probably time to set up our schedules. So what we want to do is, first we want to edit the order for training. We want to require not the full squad, so we're going to bring that down to 6. And the reason for doing that is, if you need the full squad for training, sometimes it never gets started. So we want to now copy and paste the orders. And orders over here. Then, because what we're going to do is we're going to activate both squads. So what we're going to do is, despite being activated, we're going to only have their training schedule on every other month. So they're not training constantly, so they can do other things. And we're going to have it alternating. That way there's always a squad that is sort of training and it's got that enabled. So then we can go to the S view for squads. We can select our squads, activate, and activate. There you go. People will get various equipment and get suited up and whatnot. And I think we're going to keep digging. We're going to accept the fact that this cavern level is there. And we're going to just have to hope that we, we don't get into a huge bunch of problems from revealing this level. It's going to be more fun this way. We do lack some armaments, though. And part of the digging efforts we were doing... maybe I should stop for a second. Which we totally could. Oh, that's actually not the ground level. This is the ground level. So let me set a hotkey. I'm going to set hotkey 4. You don't have to show priorities anymore. Maybe I will cancel temporarily here. I guess it's just you, right? There's just the one little column here. Because this isn't even very useful, actually. So, and I do want to dig out metals. So we're going to stop to there. That's going to be fine. So yeah, so when we dug out that stair, we revealed what was underneath it. And this is all just in the air. But yeah, we'll wait. And then what I want, I'm going to go up 1 level above this here. And hope that those stairs get dug out quickly. Yeah, we need more picks. And most of the picks, we need more metal. And what we're doing here is we're hoping to look for metal. So if you can dig out this level... Well, I guess I could just replace the pattern. Here's hoping the clowns at the circus are entertaining. Yeah. Nothag was a forgotten beast. Having your central staircase open up in the cavern is a great idea. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? Exactly, Fungimancer. It's fine. It's double exclamation mark fun. So we still have the... I think we still have the layout macro loaded. So we're going to go right here and hit play. Shoomp, shoomp, shoomp. Oh, I thought I turned off the show priorities. There it is. Oh, it's because the priority system is still on 5. Or on 4. Or 1. There you go. So this is getting top priority, but that's okay. So yeah, that's good. So I want to do this because I'm looking for mineable materials and whatnot. I mean, it's a little bit of an excessive set of tunnels, but I want to keep the pattern going as we keep digging. So we're gonna accept the fact that we're over digging and over complicating our lives here. And yeah, we'll go ahead and do all these. So we got some gems. Okay, why does it keep going? Why does it keep resetting the show priorities? Maybe because there's some things that have different priorities, so it defaults to putting it on until that's done. That might be true. Oh, cancel the stairs on that bottom level. Yeah, that's true, huh? Well, these, I think they actually would still be fine. Because they... I think they would still be hitting too high up for it to actually be a problem, but we'll do that. I'm hoping there's more gold here. I've been assuming we have access to tons of gold because the floor we dug on has it, but it's possible it doesn't. Of course, we still dug like a little deeply to start off with, so we can check things on some of these other levels as well. Morgan and Billiger military may be in order. Both true. I mean, 2 full squads are set up. We actually don't have necessarily weapons. We could go and just set up more squads. That is absolutely true. And get them involved in some of the training. Speaking of training, we do have a little armor thing over here. We're going to set up a training room for both squads are going to be able to train here. So hopefully they'll spend some time doing that. All right, we got a bunch of wooden buckets, which is good. Squad goals. Smelting and forging already thing. It is. We are using a wood furnace to make charcoal. We actually hit our limit over there. And for smelting, we're also doing gold. Pig iron bars. Steel bars. Here, we'll set up brass and bronze using other bars. Isn't necessarily the ideal. I might cancel those, actually. Repeat. Rose gold is made as a combination of gold and something else. Maybe we don't care about the rose gold, actually. But pig iron and steel is very important. We'll add a limit. So bars of pig iron. Yeah, maintain 5 to 10 is fine. Because we're not really going to use it directly. Instead, what we're more interested in is using it to make steel bars. Add limit. Bars of steel. And we're going to need quite a bit. I don't remember how much you need for like a chest armor or something, but we might try to maintain something like 25 to 50 or something like that. Noble's room only looks suggestive of a spaceship. I don't know what else you're talking about. It actually looked a little more suggestive of other things at first, but no longer. Speaking of, how is the Noble? The Noble is fine. Doesn't feel like the quarters are nice enough. I guess these cabinets aren't actually in there yet either. Because we must not have cabinet construction going on. Are cabinets made out of stone? Yes. Repeating job, workflow constraints, cabinets of, well, technically any material, but it's fine. Keep 2 to 4 cabinets around in storage. And we'll set the same thing here. Add job for cabinet, repeat. Add job for cabinet on repeat. So we'll start to get some cabinets. Maybe that'll be good enough. The captain of the guard needs an office with a weapon rack and armor stand. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make the office right over here. And I'm just going to make it square and boring for the captain of the guard. I don't know. It's going to be smaller as part of the issue. Where if it's square or boring, it'll be effectively as big. You know what? There, done. That'll be the captain of the guard office. Gold cabinet should do the quick trick. Well, I mean, first of all, I think as long as it gets any cabinets, it'll be considered pretty enough. We can also start on gold statues, which is another thing I like to keep quite a few of them around. We go to the metalsmith's forge where we don't have anything. If we go down to furniture, gold, cabinets, repeat. Yes, it's got 2 to 4 rock cabinets. Add limit, cabinets of gold, range. Keep 1 to 2 gold cabinets kicking around. I don't know if we want the metalsmith to do anything else like as a regular thing. We might just want to put in orders for them as well and then build them, like use them as is. Could start doing our bulk table jobs for the dining room too. When you get a king, make the throne room walls house the coffins of the dead kings before him. Ooh. Yeah, we don't have an archery range set up. We should definitely do that because it is actually very good. I think we were waiting on bulk making crossbows. You know what? I think we were hesitating, but I will make some wooden crossbows here. We're going to use the job wood crossbow. The advantage of not going with wood is that when they go into melee, they use them as hammers, and wood's pretty useless for that. But yeah, we do need some crossbows set up. Upping your fortress worth with gold stuff sounds like a shortcut getting invaded. That's right. It's a shortcut to fun is what it is, man. Yeah. So those jobs will get toggled on and off from time to time, which is okay. Smoothing is still a go over here, slowly but surely. More bedrooms being dug out as well. Again, we're going to start seeing some rocks lying around, but we'll just have to deal with that as we go. So no more gold here. Well, Hammer Dwarf is visiting. Not a petitioner, though. Just visiting. But yeah, we'll have to get the other fancy stuff set up. Stealing gold furniture is harder than you think. Well, there's that true, too. Do you ever make slabs to commemorate the beasts you kill? No, I don't think I have. Yes, I know the ramps are bad passing walls. That's true. Thank you for the reminder of that. So we have to remove up-down stairs / ramps. That's step 1. So if we do this, I mean, that's sort of overkilling it. That's step 1. Step 2, though, is going to be making some changes over here so that people can't just walk from level ground on top of the wall right over here, for example. And really all we need to do for that, that's interesting, these trees are sort of blocking my view of where the wall shows up, is I can just go and do something like build, construct, wall, and just put a little wall here. So no one can walk across there. And we'll do the other section. I'm actually going to go ahead and order some trees to be chopped down right here so we get a better view from above of what's going on. It's possible to make a statue of a certain dwarf. Not intentionally, I don't think. I don't know. I don't remember if there's ways to control anything like that. Alright, gold bar production is back on. Yeah, if it turns out we only have gold on, like, this floor. I mean, what I could do is I could dig out this gold and then just rebuild walls. I think the look will be the same in this tile set. I'm pretty sure if we rebuild walls out of the same material, so granite, I think this will look the same. We got some more whiskey and chocolate coming in. Who is it? Oh, yeah, Mark Hecklem. Oh, hey! Thank you very much, Mark. So happy to be a dwarf. Can I go raiding at some point? Oh, yes! So this is something that I have not played Dwarf Fortress since raiding got set up and introduced. So we can send groups of dwarves out to raid other, like, spots and settlements and things like this. I don't actually know how to get started on that. Let me know how that happens. I think you can go into details for a specific statue job. Okay, cool. So we can make statues of people, and presumably gods and whatnot. Hardcore Ginger coming in with a 49-month resub. Hey, thank you very much, Hardcore. And I know we're missing a bunch of the resubs in here. That's sad. Yeah, so yeah, we could make a set of statues for all the kings, presumably. Rebuild with granite walls will look good as long as you don't want to engrave the walls to include fine. And yeah, I don't think I'd engrave those walls there. It sucks a little bit for the dining hall, because we might consider wanting to engrave those, but it's not a big deal. We can still engrave the floor, and we can engrave the center pillar over here. So yeah, we might dig out these gold veins. And these are that's just normal stone. We could use it, we could dig it just if we wanted to use blue stone specifically for something. But it's not a particularly valuable vein, unless I'm wrong. Hold on. What is this specifically? Cobaltite. Dwarf Fortress. Cobaltite. I think, other than the fact that it's pretty in blue, particularly dense, useful for stonefall traps, catapult ammunition. Yeah, we can't get, it's not a metal ore. But what we could do, because it is gorgeous in blue, is we could explicitly start making, you know, furniture or mugs or something out of Cobaltite. Like, we could do that because it's quite fancy.